My Honor, appropriate persona sui juris, making a special appearance on behalf of the debtor here under threat, duress, and coercion. My Honor, before we proceed, I am addressing the court based on the fact that there is a motion pending before the court, a pretrial motion pursuant to Local Civil Rule 7-1, Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 12, and Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 47. My Honor, I ask at this time, do you have a copy of notice of motion with the supporting affidavit?
I do, but before I hear the motion, or I'll let you tell me what you would like to tell me, I have the responsibility of advising you as to the charges pursuant to some of the rules that you also quoted. And what we have before me, what we have before the court, the summons number E177834. That alleges a violation of 39-8-1, failure to have a vehicle inspected, which occurred December 9, 2017, here in South, which carries a penalty, a potential fine, a penalty of $106 in costs. I also have summons number E177835, violation of 39-6B2, no liability insurance. The alleged offense that occurred on December 9, 2017, here in which carries a substantial penalty, which I'm going to go over with you. So there'll be no misunderstanding regarding what we have before this court. If this happens to be the first offense of no insurance, the first offense carries fines between $300 and $1,000. $33 cost, 1 year license suspension. That could assume, or if you're found guilty or plead guilty, to community services. If you have it a second time, the fines can go up to a maximum of $506, $33 cost, 2 years license suspension, 30 days community services, and 14 days in jail. Okay? Summons number 7836. It's a violation of 39-477-1, failure to remove ice or snow from a vehicle, which carries a maximum penalty of $106 fine and $33 cost. I presume, maybe I'm presuming, but I presume that you are pleading not guilty of all the charges.
Well, my Honor, before a plea can be entered.
Let me finish and then I'll leave you the opportunity, okay?
Thank you.
I do have in front of me, you have submitted a notice of motion requesting that this matter be dismissed. I'll hear you.
Thank you, my Honor. I'm asking for these motions. I'm asking for you to grant the motion to dismiss on grounds that there's a defect in the instituting prosecution as way of improper venue. We have adversarial defects in the fact that my constitutional rights I reserve. I explicitly express at no time at all, at whatsoever, do I waive my right to a jury trial. Thirdly,
may I address that point?
You may address.
New Jersey Constitution does not grant a jury trial in municipal court matters.
Could you cite explicitly where in the Constitution it says that? Because to my knowledge, my Honor, the Constitution of New Jersey 1776, Part 22, explicitly states that the right to a jury trial shall never be waived.
New Jersey court rules, as well as decisions does not grant you or any defendant jury trial in municipal court, but even the offenses of more serious offenses also do not grant the defendant the right to trial.
Well, My Honor, may I add?
This is a proceeding that either you are either to plead guilty or not guilty. I presume that you already by filing the motion, you're pleading not guilty.
Well, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. What you're doing is you're overstepping actual Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 10 and 11. In no way, shape, or form am I here voluntarily. So let that be duly noted for the record pursuant to the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 11, B. So I'm here to enforce my rights, in which I do have the right to travel, in which I did address to the ticketing witness on the day of December 9th. And I reserved my rights then, that I did explicitly reserve my right to travel, that I do have the right to travel, and that right to travel shall not be abridged at all on any occasion if there is no crime committed. So again, I'll ask the court, My Honor, the allegations or charges that's brought forth against my debtor, are they civil or criminal in nature? Because that is unclear to me at this moment.
Quasi-criminal.
It's criminal.
Quasi-criminal.
You said quasi?
That's correct.
Quasi. Well, My Honor, the only quasi courts I know exist in Sri Lanka, and they operate under Quadi, and I am a Muslim. Now, if this court is operating under Sharia law or any type of law dealing with Islam, then I need that to be addressed for the record, because the Constitution does not support quasi at all in any shape or form.
Any proceedings in municipal court regarding traffic violations is considered to be quasi-criminal, which means that you do have the rights to a trial by judge, not a jury, and also the charges against you need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
All right, well then.
And I do not the court follows Sharia law, and you're Muslim, that's fine with me. Doesn't make any difference to me. You are under the jurisdiction of the laws of the state of New Jersey.
Well, I object in the fact that I was not operating in any commercial capacity, even as I stand here in defense of my debtors. I asked the court to present the injured party to verify and validate that there's been a crime committed. Now, you saying there's no jury and you're going to exercise, you're actually overseeing judicial jurisdiction. You're actually outside of Article 3, Section 2, My Honor, when I asked that I am here to invoke equity. I am here to invoke the laws of equity, and you're bound under the Cure Regis to uphold that, in which I am asking.
I'm bound to exercise my authority granted to me to judge the alleged violations that appear before me based on the statutes of the state of New Jersey, the Constitution of the state of New Jersey, and if in some cases, as if anything, is in violation of the federal Constitution. This matters here deal with state statutes that allegedly were violated by you. Either we're here for you to plead guilty or not plead guilty. If you decide not to plead guilty, we'll set this matter up for a trial. If you decide to plead guilty, then we'll deal with it. Today, I believe the prosecutor. Yes, Judge. Would you be ready to proceed on this matter today?
No.
May I ask why?
It's for a plea.
Just for a plea, to plead guilty or not guilty?
It is.
You asked me a question, I wanted to ascertain certain things. It's either a guilty plea or not guilty plea. If you plead not guilty, then we'll set this matter up for a trial where the officer or any other potential witness that may be against you would be brought and then a trial will be had, and I'll listen to the evidence, both from the presented by the prosecutor, as well as whatever defense you have, and then I'll make my ruling.
All right.
Very simple.
Well, My Honor, and duly noted, like I said, I'm here under threat, duress, and coercion. Now, had I not made an appearance, a special appearance as I've made today, you would have then taken your position to institute actions that would say be damageable towards my debtor and my debtor's good name. So I'm here in defense of my debtor, in which I do have the right as a subrogee to request that the prosecution certify my right to subrogation in this matter, My Honor.
Whatever, who is the debtor?
The debtor is, it's spelled E, in which I've already attached my security, my private security agreement to differentiate the fact that I am a secured party creditor who has priority, first priority over any of the debtor's assets, collateral, property. If you do note, there is, I have my financing statement attached, in which what I am alleging can be verifiably proven, that my collateral, my private conveyance, it's registered with the state of New Jersey via the Department of the Treasury. I have a private security agreement registered with the state of New Jersey via the Department of Treasury. So I do reserve my right to keep my personal property private, my personal conveyance private. I exercise the right to exercise my authority to travel on my land freely without any type of unjust. The fact that I was stopped without, there's no investigation. Well, there's no injured party. So for me to actually stand here before you and to enter a plea, that would not be of good conscience. That would not be of good conscience. And I'm going to uphold my duty as a true American citizen, and I'm going to defend not only my free national constitution for the free national republic of the North America, I'm going to also defend my divine constitution as I am a Moorish-American. So I am part and parcel of the government and not to be differentiated anything else as a corporate fiction in which you're saying that you're alleging I'm bound to the statutes of the state of New Jersey, which is a corporation in which corporate fictions arise, and it's not my problem that Lazarus is dead.
Can I ask a question? May I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
What is your name, sir?
I am that I am.
Is your name Errol?
No, I am impropria persona sui juris of real full life.
Okay. Who is also known as last three digits 209, are also known as, which pursuant to your private security agreement EE 12272016, the summons was issued, the three summons were issued to Errol. So all three individuals are one and the same person. The private security agreement has of no value regarding any defense.
Well, all right.
As of no value regarding any defense that is here. And as I told you, we will set this matter. Obviously, you don't want to enter a plea on your behalf. So on your behalf, I will enter a not guilty plea.
Well, you're practicing law from the bench. I object.
I ask you again, sir. When I'm speaking, let me finish what I'm going to say, okay? I will enter a not guilty plea to summons number 7836, 7834, 7835.
Under threat, duress, and coercion. All right.
You will be notified of when the trial is going to happen, and I expect you to be here to answer the charges. And then the state will present the case against you. You can present your defense, and then I will rule according to my mandate and the rules and statutes and laws of the state of New Jersey. We're done, sir.
Well, just to note for the record that a not guilty plea was entered against my free will. And if you did enter the not guilty plea, then I state for the record that you're exercising extrajudicial power by utilizing your title. All right, you stepped out of the honorable role and you stepped into your esquire role, which is actually abrogation. It's treason pursuant to Article 3, Section 3 of the Free National Constitution for North America. So put that it's on the record that my honor has just committed treason in front of me and in front of the witnessing people pursuant to Article 3, Section 3 of the Free National Constitution. I will.
You have a choice if you voluntarily either entering a guilty plea.
I'm not here voluntarily, my honor.
I asked you already. When I'm speaking, I have given you the courtesy. When you speak it, I'll let you speak. When I speak, please give it a courtesy. I'll let it.
I'm sorry.
So there's two choices: enter a guilty plea or a not guilty plea. You tell me that you're not guilty because you are not subject to the laws and statutes of the state of New Jersey, and therefore I am entering a not guilty plea on your behalf, and I'm going to set this matter up for trial. And at the time of the trial, you can present your defenses, and I will move according to the evidence that is being presented. We're done, sir.
Well, my honor, as far as for the motion, can you
The motion is denied.
and can you explain and put it in the reason why you're denying the motion pursuant to Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure 12D?
You are entitled to be read the so-called arraignment on the charges, which I already did. At the time the issuance of the ticket is an allegation of certain violations, in this case traffic violations having occurred, and the officer, as far as I can tell, met the verdict, gave you the summons for the alleged violations that he apparently he alleges. I have read you the charges. I have also given you the potential liability of the charges. The private security agreement, I have looked at it. It's 3 individuals. All 3 individuals, also known as. That security agreement has absolutely nothing to do, no impact on the charges against you, because you also have a security agreement on some property that I guess you yourself own. So the security agreement has absolutely no impact on the charges that are against you. And again, I already read you the charges. The matter is not being dismissed. I denied the motion. You, by traveling in the state of New Jersey, you need to adhere to the rules and regulations for the state of New Jersey. And I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm going to set this matter for trial. And at that time, the state, as well as you, be ready to proceed, and then I will give my judgment. We're done, sir.
Well, just for the record,
We're done.
I showed the prosecuting attorney the copy of the insurance card, so.
We're done.
All right.
Ebony Gunter.
I'm gonna forward this up to the whole.
Are you here when I get my opening remarks?